fucked right off. Go get himself a beer. We're joined here from with Corey, the man over at Light Monkey. So we're going to be chatting tonight about who the fuck knows where this is going to go. So we're going to be talking something that's probably going to be relate to diving. We'll see how it goes. But welcome everybody. So Bender, what are you drinking?
Well, we got to do the disclaimer first, Bob. This is a really special, important day.
My bad.
Legal department's all over us, and I guess I fucked it up last week, and litigation has already begun. So we'll just get this covered right off the hop. So the opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of Dive Right In, Scuba, Double Action, Dive Charters, B. Larson Metalworks, Fully Tech Mechanical, Fully Tech Marine, Fully Tech Charters, Light Monkey Enterprises, anybody who may future employ myself, Bob, or Corey, or terminate the employment of our guests, myself or Bob. All the names, even those that may sound like names of real people, are purely fictional. There may be some colorful language tonight, so it's time to send the kids off to bed, unless, of course, you're in California, in which case you're a shitty parent. Your kids aren't going to turn out anyways. Now that we've got that out of the way, because it is Good Friday, we're going to make an extended effort not to swear during this show, just as a slight sacrifice. So we're starting now. We're not going to swear.
All
so, Bob,
hail.
what are you drinking?
Well, I want to say in Good Friday, all hail Jeebus. There we go. And I'm drinking it's called Mind Haze from a brewery called Firestone Brewery. They are out in California. It's a very good fucking beer. That's what I'm on tonight. But to be fair, we got to start this now. I did start it at about 11 o'clock this morning. So should be a good show. How about you, Bender? What are you on?
If you don't start
again for good
early, you can't drink all day.
You can't drink all day unless you start in the morning.
So I'm drinking again in honor of Good Friday. I'm drinking French, non-alcoholic Heineken.
Oh my fuck, French?
No, I'm just fucking with you guys. I've got Don't Panic by Sons of Tent.
I love that. That's a good choice. Big fan. Don't panic. All right, Corey.
It's a nice dirty stout. Corey, what are you drinking?
So I don't have a fancy label to show you all. I just have a scratched up Yeti from too many tumbles and empty glasses. This would be the finest Kraken 94 with some soda water, and that's where we're at.
All right. Well, holy fuck, Bender! It looks like we got
real
20...
quick. I see Becky's online. I just wanted to wish her a happy birthday.
And you know what? That's where I was going with this. Becky, happy 50th birthday from all of us here at Talkin Tek. We want to put that out there. We wish you a happy birthday. So, right, Bender?
Oh, I know who she's going to tell to fuck off this Friday.
Well, I'm pretty sure, but what? I wished her a happy birthday. What's the problem?
You're a nice guy, Bob. You're a nice guy.
I am. So, Corey, what's going on at Light Monkey?
Same shit. I mean, it's just plugging through. We've done a lot here over the past whatever long we've been into this. So I'm kind of letting the cat out of the bag a little early on this, but we are in the process of opening the biggest fill station in North Florida.
Oh, really?
Kind of expanding out, letting people come. We have 3-phase power coming into the building next week. We're working with the utility on that. Picked up a big old 25 CFM compressor, a couple Haskells online. I haven't done the math. I was supposed to do this before I got online with you all, but we're somewhere in the range of So we have 45,000 cubic foot of storage, plus another 15,000, probably another 20,000 cubic foot of storage. So we're going to have 60,000 cubic foot of storage.
Decent.
Ready to go here. Goals within the next month. So I know a lot of folks coming to town have been disappointed with fills recently, whether it's what mixes you're getting, customer service assholes that you're dealing with when you come to town, so on and so forth. And we just said, fuck it, let's do it on our own, and at least we'll get it right. So that's that. Again, hopefully it'll be online in the next 30 days or so.
Right on.
Well, hey, I'll be down there in about a month, so hopefully it's online by then.
Hopefully we're up before you get here.
That'd be great.
Along with that, we finally are finishing up our Upfront. So we'll be welcoming guests on a regular basis. We'll have the store stocked. If you're looking for a light or any other gear from us, you'll be able to come in, try it, dive it, go back to your local vendor, pick it up locally, pick it up while you're in town with us. I don't care. Just keep moving shit out the door, man.
Nice. That's great. That's great. We need another good fill station down there. That'd be good.
Busy. And there's some stuff in the pipe work. Not sure what what. There's rumor that one of the local fill stations that is popular may be closing here in the next couple of months. So we're just
come on. He's been talking about it for years, right?
Yeah, but I think it might finally happen now.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully we'll be able to shut another couple down with lack of interest once we're online. So there it is.
Now you guys are what, up in Live Oak?
No, we're Lake City. So
Lake City.
If you're familiar with High Springs, if you're familiar with High Springs, we're basically the intersection of the north intersection of 441 and 75.
Okay.
So from Lake City proper, the city, we're 20 minutes south. From High Springs, we're 15 minutes north up 441. Anybody coming in on 75 or heading north towards Madison, we're probably going to be the most convenient fill to Madison. We're not expecting the walkthrough. If you're going from Ginny to Little River, you're probably not going to swing by and see us. But if you're coming by to look at some gear, maybe need a repair, we're going to be online and ready to go. So
that's great to hear, man. I'm very glad to hear that. Very glad.
So any new exciting products in the pipeline, or shuttling T and K bottles from was it New Jersey where most of your equipment's coming in from?
Maryland. We picked a lot of stuff up out of Maryland. I mean, but I made this damn run since November between family trips up to see family. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, still have a lot of family up there. I've made that run 6 times since November, picking up various compressors, storage bottles.
Jesus Christ. That's done with it.
So,
yeah, fuck that.
But now all the work's in-house. So everything we have to do is to get set up. Again, it's a lot of stainless steel piping. We're bending, running, just the tedious stuff. And once we get everything linked together, we're go. And that's the first phase of it. I was just up in Boston this past weekend. Joel and I actually went up and got hydro test recertification certified. So we're also going to be opening up a hydro center.
Very nice.
So just a lot going on.
Yeah. So you got any new products coming out?
We're really close on the heated gloves. We were close as we got into COVID, and then stuff kind of broke up and fell apart there. We're much closer now. The gloves, hopefully within the next 4 months, will be online. Right going into summer when everybody wants heated gloves, we're going to be ready for them. So,
Oh, believe me,
we wanted to be
want 'em
ready
up
going
here.
into the winter this year.
We want them up here
Well, that's
all year round.
Part of the reason I moved down here to not fuss with it. So,
Yeah.
hopefully they'll come soon. We recently got a hose machine up and running. Again, picked that up a year ago, but it came in damaged. So with everything going on, it wasn't at the forefront. I got hopefully my first order of hose and fitting coming in within the next week or so. Not so much. I mean, hoses are a dime a dozen. I get it. Everybody's got them. But how convenient is it to get custom hoses?
Oh, it'd be
Yeah.
just awesome to bring when you're rigging your new side mount rig. You just drop right into Corey's shop, and he will
All right.
custom
All right.
cut every.
Can
hose.
you shut the fuck up about the side mount shit? We don't want to encourage this behavior. We don't want this around us. Just enough side mount, right? There we go.
But it's so good on boats.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you have seen the show. Corey, you're about to get told to go fuck yourself. We don't need any of this.
Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time today.
Well, there you go. So, yeah.
Dear God, who's fucking the chicken?
Well, we got the kid down here. He's fucking a chicken, I think, but interrupting our show. But yeah, side mount on boats, just fuck right off with that. Let's not go there tonight.
Oh, we're going there.
Ah, fuck. Well, let's wait till the end of the show at the fuck off Friday part. Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
So, Becky says she loves her Light Monkey light. She thinks that I would love side mount more if I had one of those lights. Yeah, you're just wrong, Becky. So yeah, fuck that. There you go. Yeah, not happening. No need for that shit on a boat. All right,
So what about side mount rebreather?
Not on a boat. Fuck that shit.
You know what? I had one on a boat, and I was pretty sure that person was going to die just trying to get into the water. So I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. We don't need that shit. It has its place. It's down in the caves. But fuck you on a boat. We don't need that shit. So there we go. Let's see, Daniel. Whoever this fucking guy is.
You just need 10 more. You just need 10 more crew to get the diver dressed and in the water.
Exactly.
It'll be fine.
Now you're on to something. We need 10 more crew. That's just it. We need more crew to help these fucks.
Maybe another option is to get a bigger boat, like something that's out of Coast Guard inspection, certificate of inspection expired. So now you can only run 6-packs on the Great Lakes on a 100-foot boat and cater to side mount wreck divers.
I mean, you'd have to do something like that to get the right amount of crew just to handle these people, you know? But you guys are getting me fucking all riled up right now.
Season, it's the 4-month season?
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 months, yeah. It's short.
So I see that being a really highly profitable operation.
Yeah, well, clearly Joel's the business guy then at Light Monkey. Oh fuck!
Becky's on to something. We should charge double for side mount.
Becky is on to something.
They've got double. They got 2 sets of gear kind of dangling from themselves. So
we should, Becky, and I'll tell you what: if you come on the boat and you side mount your bottles, we'll charge you double too. How does that sound? Good deal. There we go. We handled that. So, how's the caves down there in Florida right now?
Flooded.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
There ain't shit going on for cave diving right now. Then I heard Peacock just opened, but I think it may have went under again. I know Little River, the gate of Little River is closed, locked. You know, the 2 games in town. Well, the 3 games in town right now. You basically got Ginny, Jug, and Manatee. So there's your.
Which those are the ones that are always open, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean it takes a lot to shut. You know, I remember teaching a class a bunch of years ago, and it was funny because everything was closed. It was even a weekend where Ginny was closed because we had storms coming through, and they were worried about trees coming down, falling on people's cars, busting shit, whatever. I was teaching down at Manatee, the only game in town that was open, and we were the only 2 divers there. It kind of blew my mind. But it's picked up since then. There's a lot more folks doing a whole lot of different things. So it's all good. But yeah, now it's quiet. You know, I imagine most people are heading out to Mariana, Jackson Blue, diving the caves of the Mill Pond, because that's the other option when it goes brown here. So
that's not bad. That's not bad. Now I'm going to be selfish here and ask an opinion. I'll be down there in about a month. Will I be able to get in and do some diving down there? Or
hopefully. I mean, depending on the storm season.
Yeah, usually end of April, first part of May, it starts to open up.
Starts to open up. A lot depends on what's happening in Georgia, because if you look at our watershed, if it's raining in the swamp in Georgia, it gets into the aquifer and comes down through here. If we're not getting, if we don't get enough rain locally and the rivers don't rise, then the head pressure gets enough coming out of the springs that they're springing and not siphoning. So hopefully that's where we'll be in a month's time. And we're getting real close. But we're not, and you know, I moved down here in 2006, and I think we have a freeze warning tonight, which this is the cold. I haven't seen it this cold in April since I moved down here.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking hear it, okay? I'm from Chicago. Bender's up in fucking Canada. You don't know what cold is. Now, where are you from? Where are you from, Corey?
Philadelphia.
Okay. All right. So you've dealt with some cold,
so
right?
I've seen the cold. Yeah.
Okay. So we need to make this clear to everybody watching. You are not Florida man like our guest last week. I'm just putting that out there.
James was last week.
James was last week, and he is kind of Florida man. You know, I think we had confirmation about him throwing an alligator through a drive-through window.
He's born and bred Florida, I believe, right?
Yeah, I believe so too.
Every time he's in the newspaper,
and that bastard's in Jamaica now, right?
Yeah. So whenever we read about,
he might be Jamaican man next week.
Well, yeah, that's true. So whenever we read about Florida man, I just assume it's James. I think that's a safe assumption.
That's a good assumption.
Yeah, I think he fits that.
Yeah, that's
pretty good. So hey, Becky here says that you've dove the Great Lakes. So what'd you do up here? Where'd you go?
I did. I don't know. Becky will chime in where we went. It was that fancy name place up there.
Presqu'Île. Oh, that's some good diving there. Yeah.
Why do they call it eel when it's spelled Isle?
That's the way they pronounce it, and they'll fucking correct you there in town if you pronounce it wrong. So you better fucking say it right.
Such a strange place.
It's an interesting place, but there's good ice cream at that fucking harbor, at the store across from the harbor.
It is. I agree with that.
Fucking great ice cream. Everybody needs to go there. But so what was your opinion?
That's the only thing that's good when it comes to food.
What was your opinion on the diving up there?
I really liked it. If that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Disappointed. I was disappointed by the lack of sea life. I was disappointed on not being able to pull shit off of the wrecks.
You can't do that.
I know. That's why I was disappointed. For a photographer, for somebody that's interested in the history, it's a top-notch trip.
Yeah.
For me, I'm glad I did it. I won't go back. Or I would go back with friends, if that's the right way to say it. I mean, it was definitely the people on that trip that made the trip. It was a great trip. But I'm not like, ooh, who's doing the next trip to Presqu'île? You know? Oh, fuck you, Becky.
There you go, Becky.
Tired of that
you got another go fuck yourself. There you go. Corey,
I get it's your birthday and all, but I know. If you would have been quicker on the shutter, we would have got the third portal.
Yep.
There's the reality of it.
Becky, you got to be quicker with the camera. You know, maybe we could sign you up for one of those photography classes and teach you a thing or two. We'll see what we can do.
We're trying to get her some camera gear sent out so she takes things to the next level.
We're working on it. We are working on our. Let's see. I can't call it shitty, right? On our.
Bob, you need to just stop, okay?
Yeah, we need to call it our inexpensive camera challenge.
If she would get better with GoPros, if she would get better, get off that stupid fucking Android device she has and pick up an iPhone, it would really bring her level of photography to another level.
It would probably up her game quite a bit.
Costing Dave all this money in glass. I mean, that's bullshit, man. Extra baggage fees, all this. You can knock all that out with a GoPro and a good iPhone.
I'm pretty sure that you can even get a housing for your iPhone now, and just one fucking device. Take your photos, you're done.
And done.
Right. I mean, what? As long as you put the good lighting on it, right? The good Light Monkey lights with it, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Of course, we got to do that.
Load.
What's really awesome is when you're on vacation.
Loads.
When you're on vacation and you put your $1,000 iPhone in a housing, and you're in some third world fucking shithole that you had to fly on 4 different friggin' airplanes to get to, and then you fill that son of a bitch up with water at 60 foot, taking a picture of a fucking sea turtle for your Facebook, your Tinder profile. Yeah, that's awesome. That warms my heart.
Yeah. Apparently, Bender's been there before and done that.
Yeah. You post a picture, you put like doing a selfie with a sea turtle on Tinder, you getting some badass friggin' likes, man. It's awesome.
So do we need to let Alicia know that you're posting photos on Tinder? Or, I mean, what's going on here? She might not be too happy with you.
I should just go with it.
There you go. So apparently, from what I'm reading here in the comments, Becky does that to the expensive cameras. So there you go.
That's the scary part. Right?
There you go, Becky. Just get an iPhone. You can do the same thing. You know, there you go.
Story ends the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time. It's a little early, maybe, but do you want to jump right in? All right.
Have at her.
You've seen bits and pieces of the show. I don't know if you've seen the Talkin Tek 20 questions, Corey.
No, I haven't.
Not good.
This is a new adventure for me.
It's a speed round. The rules are you've got to answer every single question honestly to the best of your ability. You can elaborate, you can extrapolate, but you have to fucking answer.
And it's like first thing that pops to your head. What's your answer? There you go. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
This is gonna be fun.
Gas or diesel?
What?
Gas or diesel?
Diesel.
Salt or open circuit or closed?
Closed.
Salt or fresh?
Right now, salt.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Back mount or side mount?
Side.
Oh, fuck you.
Better captain, Captain Kirk or Captain Picard?
Neither.
Oh, you got to answer, dude. That's the rules. You got to pick one.
Captain Larson.
Good answer. I love it. That's two guys. That's two who said that.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Beer or wine?
What?
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Favorite Great Lake?
He doesn't even know which one he was in.
Atlantic.
Oh,
Good
for
enough.
fuck's sake.
Canon or Nikon?
GoPro.
Computer or tables?
Computer. Fuck them tables.
Better photographer? Jill or Beck?
Back. That's a come on.
All right, let me All right, if that was easy, we're gonna do
Come on, do it right.
Because this one moves around a little bit. All right, better photographer, Becky or Hefe?
Who's Hefe?
Oh, fuck. Oh, half, my boy. You're not going to be happy.
Hefe Weizen? Like the beer?
Yeah, sure.
Something
Rex
like
or
that.
Caves?
What?
Rex or Caves?
Right now, Rex.
Sausage or taco?
Oh, Jesus. Tacos.
Johnny Cash or Elton John?
Cash.
Top or bottom?
Depends on the chick.
Power or sale?
Power.
GUE or TDI?
Jesus. INTD.
Sweet or salty?
That's the politically correct answer there.
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
The last one is rust or wood.
Rust.
And that is Talkin Tek 20 questions. And I'm ready for a fucking shot after that. That was good.
I'm ready for a shot.
You
too.
scored?
Boys,
You win a prize? What do I get?
You can
It just,
fuck
all
off.
gets, it just gets put into the algorithm. It's like an IQ test.
Yeah, you don't get anything. Our guests get nothing out of this.
We own a
So,
diving business, so we're not going to question your IQ.
Jesus. All right, so it's time for a shot, boys.
Manufacturing business.
All right,
I
I'm going
don't
to go
have-
grab my liquor.
Shots. Can I go get a shot?
You should
Go
go get a
get a
Can I
shot.
go get a shot?
Yes, you should go get a shot.
I'm going to make another drink while I'm there. So give me a minute.
Well, we'll give him a moment here. Corey's going to get his shot and make himself another drink. Bender, I say we put a question out to the audience here. We got there's 42 people watching right now. That might be a record. I don't know. Most people don't watch this shit. But I want to ask everybody, put in the fucking comments, who else do you think we should have on our show? We're working on booking more guests for upcoming weeks. So put some information in there and let's see what you think for who we should have on next. I want your opinion, right, Bender?
If we don't like your opinion, we'll tell you.
Well, if we don't like it, we'll tell you to fuck right off. But I'm not supposed to say fuck today, right? Because it's Jeebus's birthday or something, or I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, apparently we said we won't say fuck. So
Well, today was the day they nailed him to the cross, isn't it? I can't remember.
yeah, maybe that's what it was. I'm not really sure when they did that. If that happened, but you know what, Bender, my friend Jeff just posted that we should get his dad on the show, and so Jeff Geyer's dad is Jerry Geyer, who's been running charters for like 40 years out of Milwaukee. He has found dozens of wrecks. He runs the lender. So you know what?
Beer.
No, Jerry does not drink. I've had a beer with him, but it's very rare. But he's gonna have good stories, and Jeff, let your old man know that I'm gonna reach out to him because I think we should talk to him. Let's see. Steve says we should have some guy named Jeff Lindsay. I'm not really sure who that is. I've never heard of him. So we probably don't want that. But Sid, he's on to something here. Sid, I tried, but Bender told me don't even ask. So
Jedi Council sat, they gathered the facts, they rendered their decisions.
All right.
I mean,
Watch the language for one moment, please.
oh,
Melon, come here.
there's no. Oh, we got a guest.
Come
We
on.
have a guest.
What do you have to say? Look at the camera.
Happy
Hello.
birthday, Becky.
There you go, Beck.
Max, come here.
How old
Come
is Becky?
Come
Say
here.
happy 50th
Look at the
birthday.
camera. Right here, the blue dot. What do you have to say?
Happy birthday, Becky.
There you go. Out. Shoe. Go on.
Yep.
We're not in California.
Everybody here wish Becky a happy 50th birthday. We really, you're looking pretty good for your age. So there you
Don't
go.
look a day over 48.
Yep, I agree. All right, guys, let me go grab my shot and we'll do this right.
There's your new sponsorship right there.
Kraken rum. Oh, Kraken rum. I got a Kraken rum story, and I think it's time to tell. Oh, Jesus, Bob.
What?
I got a Kraken
Thanks,
rum.
how's the kids
story.
doing?
I'm just
There was
getting my
that.
chair. Well, Kraken rum, good choice.
Port Franks. I think it was about 2015. They had the marina had a Jimmy Buffett tribute band playing, and Doug Teleski had his boat parked at the marina, and we had this piece of shit customer boat we were trying to work some problems out on, so we were running that for the weekend. And we end up over on Doug's boat, backed in at the marina, watching the Jimmy Buffett tribute band, and he gets out a bottle of Kraken rum. We got so goddamn drunk. I wasn't right till Wednesday, and that was a Saturday night show. So the intermission comes on, and the lead singer of the band, who looks like John Candy, and he's about the same size. And John Candy, for the Americans, there was great big Canadian fucking Canadian.
We know fucking John Candy, okay?
All right. You know who fucking Captain Kirk is? No, so fuck off. My
The card
story.
was better.
So Jimmy Buffett, well, the guy must have ate Jimmy Buffett, comes fucking wandering over in a fucking Hawaiian shirt, says, I heard a rumor. And Doug says, well, what's that? Well, I heard you guys have some Kraken rum. And I said, well, I let me ask you a question then before we share the rum. Does Tom Selleck know what you've done to his fucking shirt? You kind of had to be there. But it was
All right.
fucking good night.
All right, boys.
Alicia knocked the mirror right off the fucking truck the next morning. It was awesome.
Well, she was probably on the liquor pretty hard.
It has a habit. Oh shit! We forgot to announce mention our official
sponsor.
Sponsormans.
Sponsormans. Old Dirty Canadian Whiskey. I already poured mine here, Bender. You're a little behind. Once again, drinking out of my Ginny Spring shot glass here. Cheers, boys.
I think Light Monkey needs to come out with a line of shot glasses.
I think they do. Ooh,
We do. They're just pint-sized.
they're pint sized.
There's the Light Monkey shot glass.
There's a
I don't even
proper
have
shot
one of
glass.
those. I don't even have
pick
one of
one up
those.
next
I'm gonna
time
have to
you're
get my hands on one. I'll have to get my hands
Perfect.
on one of those. But I feel we should do a collaboration. We should do a Light Monkey Talkin Tek shot glass. I think that would be appropriate.
We can
Yeah.
make it happen.
We can make that happen. That's a good idea.
We
So,
got
uh,
exciting
You want my
things. Got some exciting
interesting?
things coming.
You want my interesting stat of the day?
We would love to hear it.
So, our it's over here. Our embroidery guy, our silk screen guy for our t-shirts and our shirts, went to school with the girl whose father currently owns Ginny Springs.
All right.
How much money at the cost level does Ginny Springs buy in t-shirts a year. This isn't what they're selling them at. This is vendor pricing. How much in t-shirts do they buy?
They got to be $100,000 at least.
Yeah,
$100,000.
it's got to be up there.
Times 5.
Yeah, I believe that. I'm not surprised by that because the amount of fucking
$500,000 in t-shirts that they sell at $25 a pop, and every motherfucker in there buys one
at
Jeez,
cost. So they're making $1.5 million on t-shirts.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what? It's that's in certain niches. That's the business. Divers Den in their heyday. I certainly don't speak well of Divers Den lately, but in their heyday in the '90s and early 2000s, they were doing probably $150,000 in a 5-month season, selling fucking sweaters with a little diver devil on the back saying some witty shit. It's
all right.
It's insanity.
So Bender, let's put this out there
Chris,
now.
Hold on.
Okay.
Stop.
All right, go.
Chris Hart. Chris Hart. The answer is no. They're a collector's item.
He wants to know if you got more koozies. Let's make sure everybody knows.
The answer is no.
Chris,
no. They're a collector's item.
So Chris, the answer is you can go fuck yourself. There is no more. So figure it out.
No, the answer is a collector's item. If you find one, it's valuable, man.
Yeah. There you go.
What happened was people started. Corey would send out. You'd buy a light, and he'd send out a koozie with it just because he was a nice guy. You'd always, if you buy, that light that's going to last you 15 or 20 years, you typically would throw something in, just something that, a badge of honor. And then people take these fucking koozies and they put it on the goddamn cover of the fucking light. Then they'd forget it's on there when they're in the water and the fucking light doesn't work with the shit with a koozie on it. Like, fucking people, man. They ruined it for everybody. So,
the better one, I don't have it here, but if you come by the shop, ask to see our Hall of Fame box. It's all the idiots that put a koozie on their light head thinking it's protecting it, but aren't smart enough to unplug the light or put it in the travel position. And it gets turned on when it's sitting in the back of their fucking car. So their car's catching on fire with a neoprene fucking koozie now.
And they're like,
oh, is this warranty? It's like, no, it's not warranty. You're a fucking idiot.
So what you need, Corey, is it sounds like you need a customer consultant. So you can have somebody whose job is to tell people to go fuck themselves. Oh, wait, it's Good Friday. I can't say fuck, right? Sorry, I keep forgetting about that.
I think Corey doesn't mind doing that himself when they need to be told. He's not afraid to tell them.
You don't mind this, Corey? I'm glad. That's good.
I think it might be my job title. I'd have to go back and look.
So you are the Light Monkey customer consultant. That's a good job.
Well, we have a customer appreciation award, not a customer appreciation, like a customer. What do you call that? When you do really good customer service, it typically gets awarded to one of us, whether it's Joel, myself, Mandy, who's ever fit to be tied that month with
whoever needs the award
or
the beer that comes along with it.
Service.
Okay,
right.
So a couple of years ago, like Corey and I think I can call Corey. I can tell him to go fuck himself. He'll tell me to go fuck myself. Next time we talk, it's like it never happened. We just say how it is. But I kind of went off once on Mandy, and she didn't fucking deserve it. And I was told I probably should talk to Mandy and, maybe apologize. So I'm not the kind of guy that apologizes well. And
really?
The apology went something like this. The next time I was talking to her, we finished doing the business, doing the order, whatever the fuck. And I go, so apparently I can be a bit of an asshole sometimes.
No.
I'd like to promise you that it won't happen again, but I don't want to make a promise I can't keep. So I'm sorry. And I guess she was just fucking grinning from ear to ear because
now here's the reality of it. and I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Mandy gets the brunt of the beatings.
She's a
Yeah,
front
but
line.
I mean,
She
she's
takes
But is
every
that
call.
not why
Yeah.
you have her there, so you don't have to deal with it?
It is, and she does a phenomenal job with it. But if somebody shits on her out of line, I will pick up the phone in a fucking heartbeat and make the call to correct it. So the moral of the story is don't shit on Mandy. And I get it. We all have bad days. But don't take it out. And this is regardless of where you are. This is if you're at a restaurant, if you're at a fucking supermarket, if you're at a gas station, if you're dealing with expensive dive gear, if you're dealing with anything, don't be a piece of shit. And that's what Bender was that day. And
Well, not that day. It's
I called him.
It's most every day.
Yeah, but we had the
We worked it out.
conversation.
Yep.
We squashed it. He did the bigger thing is he actually had the balls to call up and go, "Hey, I'm sorry I was a dick." Most people won't do that. Most people will just badmouth us and go, "Oh, they're assholes over there." So I actually respect Bender more to this day for picking up the phone and doing the right thing rather than being a piece of shit and take it to the blue motherfuckers up the street. And there's the reality of it. I mean,
There
you know, we're all grown folks here. Own your shit, deal with your shit, move on with your shit. I mean, that's bottom line. Good Friday, any fucking Friday. Be a bigger person, man. This little industry is so tiny. We're all blah, 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 blah. Just own your shit. You know, if you want to be a dick, be a dick. But be prepared to be called out for a dick. You know.
There are some fucking huge.
So that's my rant. Do you have a rant Friday? That's my rant.
No, we have
well,
a fuck off Friday. We'll be getting to that. I hope you got somebody in mind. So, Bender.
So, no, I don't now. I'm in a really good place. I'm in a really good place since I realized I could, you know what? Yeah, own your shit. You don't own your shit, fuck off. That's my fuck off Friday. We'll get there.
She goes, but we haven't got to that segment yet, so you got time to think about it.
You got 15 minutes, 14 minutes.
So,
16, I don't know.
Whatever. We don't have a fucking time on the show, but whatever. So, Bender, you got your book with you? Because I got my.
I just went out and made the drink. She's like, "Hey, when are we eating dinner?" I'm like, "I don't know. Whenever this fucking show's over."
There you go. It's done when it's done.
You know, the best dive party stories all start with, like, you know, you're at DEMA, you're at the Ann Arbor dive show, you're whatever. Oh, we're going for supper. Well, we're gonna go up to Humble's. We're gonna go up to Corey's hotel. We're going to see Bob we're gonna go have one drink, and we're gonna figure out where we're going for fucking dinner. And the next thing you know, it's 4:30 in the morning. You're riding a fucking merry-go-round at Circus playing the penny slots. You haven't fucking eaten since 11 in the morning. Shit's getting real. Awesome. Fucking
good times. All right. So, Corey, we have another segment on the show where Bender and I each, he has a book and he'll ask you a knowledge review question. And I have a quiz from one of the major training agencies that we are not going to specify which one it's from because we don't want to get in trouble. And we'll read you the question and the multiple choice answers, and you give us the best answer you can think of and elaborate on it. Sound good?
Oh, boy. Sure.
It's a tough one. Bender, why don't you go first? What are you reading us from?
Oh, we're taking her up a notch today because I know that Corey is an avid CCR diver.
Oh, boy.
So we're going right into the CCR. I cannot say the name. Oh, I can't. I got in a lot of trouble for using these guys' names. So I cannot say the name of the organization.
You better watch it.
Yeah. But it's Knowledge Review 1. And here we go. So one advantage of diving a side mount rebreather off a boat is lower gas consumption, B, reduced heat loss, C, more shit to forget in the truck, or D, an irritated boat captain.
D. More tips for the crew.
Yeah, that doesn't work out that way, man. It should, but it doesn't. Trust me, it doesn't work out that way.
Oh, side mount
how
fucking
do-
divers are the
how do-
shittiest. Side mount boat divers are the shittiest tippers on the Great Lakes.
Yes, hands down, I agree.
Side mount
Highest maintenance, shittiest
boat
tip.
divers are the shittiest. Are they too cheap to pay for a manifold? So they're too cheap to tip?
I think that's
mean,
what it is. They can't afford the bands and the manifold, so they can't afford the tip. So,
Oh, the bands are expensive. The manifold's a cheap part. The bands, you may be onto something there.
I think we're on to something, and I'm expecting our comments to kind of blow up here shortly with angry fucking side mount divers. But fuck you, I don't care. So I'm going to read you a question from, let's see, an open water diving manual from a large training agency. How's that sound?
Sure.
So let's see. Let's pick. This is from the quiz number 3. Which one was it? Number 6. I can prevent most surface emergencies or problems by doing what? A, diving only from boats. B, diving with an experienced buddy in a familiar place. C, using the best equipment made, Light Monkey. Or D, making myself float positively buoyant and reducing my physical effort.
Not wearing your mask on your goddamn head. That's
No,
the
fuck
obvious
that.
answer across all the organizations.
I think that's a good idea. I'm all for that. Get that mask off your head. If you feel panicked, take that mask off and fucking throw it at the boat. I think that's the best way to tell us.
Throw it at the boat. Along with your Light Monkey reel, your Light Monkey spools, your Light Monkey lights. Just throw all that shit at the boat. They'll get it.
You
They'll
could
be fine.
always order another one.
We have them available 24/7.
So,
So I don't think
lightmonkey.org, right? Your online store.
No, we're through your shop, Bender.
Appreciate that.
We don't want.
All right.
We're just dripping with sales. We don't want any more sales through the online store. It's just overwhelming. So go get
guys,
them.
if you're looking to order stuff from Light Monkey, Corey right here, he's the man from Light Monkey, is recommending buying it from Bender and go to his website, which I believe is sidemountboatdiving.com.
Fuck off.
Pretty sure that's where you go. You just go on there. You can order whatever you need from Bender here.
Well, Corey kind of hit on
For
something.
Becky's birthday, you can go order it from liquidproductions.com.
Yeah, you're probably better off getting it from there.
Well, Corey kind of hit on something kind of neat there, and as us, our business is primarily charters. We do get into training. We do sell some niche gear. We try to fill the gaps where your normal dive, 7-star dive facility can't fill the void for you. But if we've got a customer on the boat, we have dive facilities that fill our boat on a weekly basis. The last thing I want to do is undercut them or be selling product that they could to their customers that they could fill themselves. So if I've got a group of divers on our boat that are diving out of a dive shop that is already a Light Monkey dealer and they're checking out my light, like my gear gets more, the stuff I own gets more dives put on it by charter customers or by potential customers than I ever get a chance to put on. My dry suit's got more bloody dives on it being used as demos than I ever even get to put on it. Corey could probably say the same thing. He never gets to dive his own stuff. But the first thing we're going to try to do, I'll ask, say I got a customer who's interested in a shearwater peregrine, and we keep a demo model peregrine on the boat. So here, try this out. And they come up, they go, okay, I want one of those. The very first question I ask is, what shop are you diving out of? And if that shop is a shearwater dealer, I say, go in and see those guys on Monday and buy one. If they're not a shearwater dealer, well, you're in luck because we'll set you up with a deal. I don't want to. No, go ahead.
No,
Matt.
it's a
I've always been
tightrope we all
I've been the
walk.
same way. I've always been the same way, that I never want to take business or steer somebody to another direction. If somebody's comfortable with one shop, that's who you should go to. That's who you should buy your equipment from. And I would never try and take them away from that shop, because my opinion, out on the lake dealing with divers from all over, is go to your local shop, support them. So I'm saying that now on the show for everybody who's fucking watching to see. Go to your local fucking shop. That's where you go buy your gear. If they don't have what you want,
No, and
that's
I
when you
agree
look
with
around.
you. I agree with you 100%. The flip side of it is, so my little history, for what it's worth, I was the kid. I got certified when I was 18 years old. I was the kid hanging out at the dive shop. They got everybody's hand-me-downs. I eventually, learned repairs, learned to do fills, started taking the check to the boat captain that we were chartering with up out of New Jersey. I eventually ended up buying that shop. I ran that shop for about 5 years, got tired of the Northeast, moved to Florida, fell into the whole Ruckamarole, Salvo, Halcyon, whatever. Ended up with this nice
that was
little
awesome
thing that
was
I
fucking
love to
awesome.
do, that's Light Monkey. But I've seen all the bits and pieces of the industry. It's from a retail buyer to a intern to a shop owner to a manufacturer. Support your local shop. Do that. That's the only way they're going to stick around. But I also feel the model's changing. So if clubs are the thing, where are we going in the future? Are boats going to have compressor fill stations at the dock that you're getting fills in the morning before you go? Because these dive shops are antiquated, man. They're fucking dinosaurs. With the exception of your Dive Gear Express, your Dive Red and Scuba, your online retailers, the shit's available everywhere. As a manufacturer, we have an online store. I'm certainly not going. I'm not going to poach customers from a dealer. We don't give discounts through the online store. But if a diver's not happy with their local dive shop, if a diver doesn't have a local dive shop that carries Light Monkey product, absolutely go to our online store, and we'll love the retail sale every damn day, man. And that's the reality of it. So
What's really cool is you managed to keep the business. The business has grown exponentially over the past decade, but you've been able to keep it the small feel. And I've had customers. I refer a lot of customers that are getting into technical diving to a handful of instructors down in Florida. I say, if you want to learn a technical dive, spend a week in Florida. That's your first big step. Just bite the bullet, go down to Florida. And inevitably, a handful of them will end up at Corey's shop looking at a new. You're into tech. You need wings. You need a backplate. You need 2 or 3 lights. You need a heater vest. You need heated gloves. On and on and on and on. You got lots of money you need to spend. Most of it, hopefully, through me, but also through Corey. And what's really cool, he's done. We've got a communication going. I'm pretty sure he does this with other shops as well. As I've one of my customers goes into his store or at his shop, gets the factory tour. They end up buying a light. I get the bill. I charge the customer. I get the whatever action there is on it, and the customer gets a really good light. They get that level of customer service. Corey's happy to move it. It's really neat how he's been able to basically custom tailor or give that small business feel to every single customer that's ever walked through the door. And it's there's been multiple occasions where Corey has met people, some of my customers at a dive site, met at Ginny Springs or met at Little River or whatever. Here's your brand new light. I met meet them at the last time I was down in Florida. I met Corey. They were in front of the Country Inn. I met him on the highway or on the road there.
Side of the road, it was intersection 441 and 18. Yeah, we passed each other going back and forth. It was like, hey, well, where the fuck you going, dude?
Right.
So, we've been on the side of the road. We chatted. I mean, really, reality is we're a very small company. I mean, I always want to put a face to a name and vice versa, and just run it out that way. Just be honest with your customers. Be honest with your people, and that's going to go a whole lot longer, a whole lot further than the other bullshit that's out there. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But you guys are the same way. I mean, you're running boats. I would leave all this in a heartbeat to go run a boat somewhere, just to have the daily interaction with the folks. And
Corey, you want to come up north?
do
Then
that side of
I'll give you a break. Come on up north. Let's go.
not that bad.
Yeah. We'll get you all the side mount boat divers.
Oh, when there are a lot of days when I ask myself what the fuck I'm doing, but every now and then you get that day where the lake is just like glass. You got a good group. They're down underwater for the better part of an hour. You get your chores done. You crank up some Floyd, and the world is perfect. Everything just stands still, and it's a pretty amazing job when everything works, and it really fucking sucks when stuff doesn't. So, yeah, that's me. Yeah,
Bender is a real people person. So just so everybody knows, you will have a great experience. He will treat you great. He will be good and kind to you when you're out on his boat diving side mount.
Who the fuck are you talking about, Bob? Jesus Christ.
Well, apparently this